This is a quick how-to video on console2. This is a application written with APIs using HP's Intelligent Management Center. Here we'll put the IP address and the port number of the IMC server we want to use. We'll use the credentials here, the default credentials admin, but these can be any credentials, any user. The main screen of console shows us several little applets that we can use. One here is the finder. We can find MAC addresses, we can find a single address or multiple addresses if we comma separate them. We pick the radio button for MAC address and we hit the select button below that's in the box, and we find those addresses and what ports they're on and what devices they're on. The menu button will take us back to the menu. Home will take us back to the very home screen. We can use the back button as well. If we want to find IP addresses, we can put an actual IP address here in the box, change the radio button to be the IP, and then hit select, and it will find the IP addresses. Those two can be comma separated. Moving on, if we want to change a VLAN on a port, you can see if we just hit select, submit button, we will get a warning that we need to put an actual IP address here in this box. So we're going to go look at the switch.96 and look at all the interfaces that are available to us that we can actually apply a new access VLAN to. Here in the access VLAN box, we need to put something in there, some sort of a number. The selector is set to choose, so you actually have to intentionally set the interface. So we can look down at the bottom for a list of VLANs that are available on the device. So we'll know which ones are valid numbers to put in the VLAN. Here we're going to put VLAN 500 and hit submit, and IMC will use the APIs to go out and set that VLAN. This will take just a minute while we wait for the commands to be delivered to the interface. When finished, we'll see the commands that were delivered in a table on the return page. Here we set interface 16 to port access VLAN 500. We save the configuration and exit the device. Go back to the menu. We're going to go port up down. We're going to pick a switch 96. Go ahead and submit. See the device's interfaces that are available. Choose the device interface that we want to bring up or down. Here we're looking at port 3. And we want to bring it up, so we'll hit up and hit submit. And again, IMC will use APIs and change the port state. Back to the main menu, where we'll actually go set a voice VLAN. Now there are a lot of commands in setting a voice VLAN. You have to set the hybrid port and set the voice VLAN to tagged and the data VLAN to untagged. So we need two VLANs here, and we'll have to pick an interface as well. So 101 I'm going to set as the voice VLAN, 500 will be the data VLAN. We'll hit submit here, and this, like I said, this delivers about 10 commands directly to the interface of the device. So we'll have to wait just a second here until IMC can accomplish this task in the background for us. But I'm doing this all in live time, so there's no editing here. So you see these are the commands that were delivered to the device, and the configuration is saved. So that interface is now ready for a voice VLAN, so a VoIP phone with a desktop PC plugged behind it. Here's a log file of everything that's been done on console. You can see some of the tasks that we've been doing here. We have been tracked. It puts time and date stamp and who did it and what task was done. Moving on, we have a list of devices. So we do a device inventory report, and we can list all the devices that are under management by IMC. And we see the IP addresses here, and the status, the condition that they're in major, critical. Back to the menu. If we want to just get device information on a single device, we pick that device IP address, put it in the box, and we see this similar information here, but here we add in the SysO ID. Now if we want to actually reset a port back to factory default, no matter what commands it has on it, we just pick the IP address, we'll go set interface 3 here, and we'll hit submit, and IMC will go and undo everything that could be done to that port, and basically reset it back to factory default. That's what's going on here. This will take a second again while these commands get delivered. Again, we're doing this all in real time so you can see how fast it takes. There, the port has been reset. So back to the main menu. So this has been a brief how to use a video for console2, the new IMC API application. If you have any questions at all on how to use this app or any enhancements you'd like to see done, go ahead and reach out. This is offered under the Apache 2 license, and please test before using it in production.